Hey, nice to see you again. For you Americans that think going to Mount Rushmore is the trip of the year, think again because there are some cities out there that are just so incredibly beautiful and historical that some of those other cities look like complete... Not naming any names. Oh, that was literally just a cough. And I mean, I do recommend people to go to Europe just to kind of see the sights, but also to kind of learn a lot about the history. While Europe was a great chapter in my life, I've rated these cities that I'm about to talk about not simply, they're subjective, completely subjective, and I'm basing them for different reasons, including relaxation, historical value, experiences in general, food, atmosphere, and so on. Barcelona, Spain. There's more to this shining city than paella and sangria, and that is trash. No, it's not, but we'll get to that. Barcelona has the best of both worlds, the beach and the city. I take the train into the city every day while I'm there and walk down that path, Las Ramblas, towards the beach. People watching, food eating, and turning down possibly hookah bars, although I'm not entirely sure. But if there's one tiny little minuscule downside to this, I gotta say it's probably some of the trash that I found in the ocean there. Maybe it's also the currents or some kind, and Barcelona is just getting the short end of the stick. Wildly uncomfortable. So if you want to enjoy a good beach, maybe go up north a little bit. I think it was called Sitges, if I'm not mistaken. Venice, Italy. Now this is gonna sound a little bit conceited, but frankly I don't give a... Most people grow up walking to the mall, city centers. I grew up walking around Venice. How many people can say that? Excluding Italians. There's obviously a lot of good points and some worse points that don't involve getting lost for hours. Good points: pizza, pasta, ice cream, architecture, and those worthless gel toys that those sellers force you to buy, or that force the parents to buy even though you might not want them. Come on, man, they're like €5 a piece. I'm not proud of what I did. Bad points: rolled ankles, sunburns. Corfu, Greece. Corfu is an island off the border of Greece and Albania, but even closer to the border of heaven. The fish is great, salad, chicken, shish kebabs. But the thing that people go to Greece are for the half-naked men and women. Achilles impersonators, Athena-looking women, you know the type. Unless you have an international driver's license, I'm sure you're gonna wanna get a rental car there. Just remember that Greeks may be the chillest people on earth, like no seatbelt wearing kind of chill, while going 70 kilometers an hour past traffic around sharp corners, kind of chill. Pilsen, Czech Republic. Do you like beer? Well, you are in for a treat, because Pilsen is one of the largest beer production cities in the world. That's right, I said the world. You can take a 2-hour factory tour, drink a free sample of unfiltered Czech beer, and it'll still be cheaper than a 6-pack from the Gas and Gulp. Is that a real store? I don't know. Pilsen was such a great time. The drinks were obviously so good, and the food was damn near heart-stopping. Appropriately phrased, I think. Pilsen was founded actually in 1295. That's more than 200 years since the Battle of Hastings in England. That's pretty damn early in Europe. It wasn't until 1842 though that the first Pilsen Urquell beer was made. That means it took them 600 years to perfect that beer. It wasn't until 1842 that the first Pilsen Urquell beer was made. That means it took them over 600 years to perfect that beer. Krakow, Poland. Now, with all the long history for cities in Europe, none more so than Krakow, Poland, which is the city that's presiding right by Auschwitz there. And so this one's going to be a bit more of a serious point, obviously, but I just wanted to include this because it was such an awesome experience. Very, very educational, and you can look online and you can kind of learn about it through history books, but there's nothing really quite like just going there and actually standing by that train station, by that railway, and just kind of just getting chills, like literally chills, because like you would get cold over there. It was so cold. It was more of a history lesson than any book could have ever taught me. There was a whole big, just platform of plaques and everything. So my family flew into Krakow and took a bus tour the rest of the way, where we actually met a Chinese exchange student. It was really nice just to kind of come to that point and just kind of stew in history. Well, those were my top 5 subjectively best cities in Europe that I've experienced. So if you like this video, consider subscribing. Like the video if you liked it, if you enjoyed what I talked about, and I'll see you next time. Bye.